Hi, myself JK Haldar. I am a project engineer and HSC auditor. Welcome to my YouTube channel JK's Learning Guru. I often upload various learning tips on academic lesson, current affairs, erection tips and safety topics on my channel. Please do subscribe and like my channel. Today my topic is rigging for safe lifting. Load is the material to be lifted. Its weights is in metric ton or kilograms, which is endorsed in the load itself generally, but if not endorsed, it can be found from the shipping list or bill of materials. Still, if it is not there, you can calculate it by multiplying volume with the specific gravity. For example, if steel block is length is 4 meter, breadth is 2 meter and height is 1 meter and specific gravity is 7.850 ton per meter cube, so the weight will be volume in the specific gravity, that will give you 62.8 ton. Lifting equipments are nothing but the cranes, siders, winch, pulleys, etc., which are used for lifting the load. The load capacity of these equipments are generally obtained from the load chart or third-party inspection certificate from the competent person. The more is the boom angle to the horizontal, the less will be the radius for the crane to lift the load. Accordingly, load capacity will be increased. For lifting by means of winches, please visit another video in my YouTube channel on winch pulley arrangement. Lifting gears. Flexible wire rope slings, web slings, chain slings, eye bolt, D-cycle, derricks, etc. are used. Also, their safe working load to be known from the valid test certificate given by the competent person. For putting clamps on the wire rope slings, use 6D gap and U to be attached to the dead end. For example, if 10 mm dia, the gaps would be 10 into 6, that is 60 mm. Calculation of load capacity of wire rope slings. The general formula of 8D square use where D is in inch. For example, 25 mm wire rope slings, where 25 mm means 0.984 inch. So SWL will be 8 into 0.984 square, which is equal to 7.746 ton. Generally, this load capacity has a factor of safety approximately 5, that is nothing but design factor 5:1, which is design capacity divided by safe working load. Basic sling hitches. How a single seal can be attached to a load. Vertical hitch, 8D square, that is full capacity is used. Choker hitches, it can be round, 75% is utilized, and if it is square, only 67% is utilized. For basket hitches, 2 strings, that is straight. If it is straight, it is 90 degree, the full capacity is used, but if it is 60 degree, only 86%, 45 degree it is hardly 70%, and 30 degree it is the worst case, and 50% is only used. Lifting triangle. When we attach a sling in two branches to a load, it gave a triangle known as lifting triangle. Sling makes an angle to base, and so capacity is divided into 2 components. Vertical is known as lifting force and horizontal is crushing force. 60 degree angle gives the equilateral triangle, and it is the most apt one for very good lifting force, resulting less crushing force, hardly 50%, but 30 degree is the worst case where maximum crushing force will be there, and hence angle should be towards the higher side, nearer to the center of gravity as much as possible for better load capacity. We have 2 tension factor. Yes, we have 2 factor. One is tension factor, that is length by height, and another is reduction factor, height by length. Sling capacity is reduced as per reduction factor, whereas weight sharing capacity on a branch is increased as per tension factor. For example, we are here utilizing one 10 ton capacity sling to lift a load of 20 ton by 2 strings. what happens? Let us see. Sling capacity 10 ton, so reduction factor is 0.667. So string capacity will be 10 into 0.667, that is 6.67 ton. If it's choker, its capacity will be reduced further 25%, so it will be 6.67 into 0.75, that is 5 ton. So our available capacity is on the branch either 6.67 for normal case, and choker case it is hardly 5 ton. Other way, for load sharing capacity will be tension factor into half of the load for 2 branch, or if it is 3 branch, W by 3. So it will give you 15 ton. 20 ton, for 20 ton it will be 15 ton. So we need 15 ton capacity string, but have sharing capacity hardly 7 ton, so it will fail. For when uneven symmetrical load, one end is heavier, another one is lighter. So how the load factor is there? Let us see. String 1 L1 into D2 into load divided by H into D1 plus D2, and string 2 capacity L2 into D1 into W divided by H into D1 plus D2. So from this example of 10 ton lifting load, it will be a shorter string will say 8.75 ton, and longer it will be 6 ton. Beside this, we can use a Lamy's theorem also. When angle is known, from this diagram it is W by sine alpha equal to S1 by sine beta equal to S2 by sine gamma. Also, sometimes a load is used by means of fixing channel and pulleys. Here 2 channels are fixed in 30-degree angle to lift a load of 20 ton. The sharing of load on the channel will be like this. The vertical of the load will be 20 ton equal to P cos 90 minus theta, that is from that P will be 40 ton, and horizontal component is Q equal to P cos 30, that will give you 35 ton. Like this, we should know load sharing of different parts and gears when lifting a heavy load. Thank you for listening. Hope it would be helpful for you. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot.